Hey guys, it's Scott Weddell here, reporting in from the Gold Coast again, and today is going to be a bit of a longer one, but it's going to be more of an educational video. So guys, make sure you take some time out to watch this video. If you have to come back to it or whatever, absolutely awesome. But make sure you watch it because it's going to open your eyes to how easy it actually is if you just have like a system in place and we do it the right way with the right kind of support. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to honor you because you're an amazing person. You're awesome. You're absolutely awesome. What you're doing in the world is amazing. So keep going. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep going. Keep following your heart. Keep following your dreams. Because you know what? You're awesome. And that the contribution you're making into the world is amazing. But we all know there's more. We all know that the purpose for humanity is growth and expansion. And we never stop. We're always growing. We're always growing. We're always growing. So this is why you're probably watching this video, because you're maybe ready to step up to the next level, and this is maybe going to spark something off inside of you, so you do something different and you start stepping into your true power. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to introduce you to something called 6 C's. I'm going to introduce you to 6 C's that if you implement these 6 C's, I'm going to be a bonus one, so 6 C's plus a bonus. If you're implementing these 6 C's into your business, into your life, everything's just so much easier. Okay, so the first C is character. Character being you. Okay, so in your business, you are the character, and remember, everything begins with you. Everything in your whole life, never mind your business, begins with you. So we need to really get clear. We really need to get clear on what your true passion is, what your true power is, what your zone of genius is. Because see, when we become aware of what that is, and the thing that just makes your blood boil, and as you can tell, this is my fucking zone because I love it. Okay, so what is that zone that just gets you fired up? What's that zone that makes you feel that connection with your heart? And you're just like, I could just talk about this all day. I could talk about this all night. I could just do this for free. If you didn't get paid for the rest of your life, you would still do it. What is that thing? What's that one thing? Because if you're not doing that, you're doing humanity a disservice. I would say that again. You're doing humanity a disservice. So what is it? Are you clear on that? Or are you just following what everyone else in the industry is doing and then settling for less? Because no, you don't have to do that. You don't have to settle for less. You can do what you truly want to do in life and create a business around that and create a lifestyle around that and become more financially successful, sharing that power and operating from your zone of genius. You can do that and more. Okay, so don't buy into anyone else's limitations. Don't buy into bullshit and realize you can. So when we find that out, what we need to do then is find out what's stopping you. What you want to do, what's stopping you. So what's your belief systems right now? What do you believe about yourself right now? What do you believe about the world? What do you believe about other people? What are the beliefs inside, the unconscious patterns going off inside of you right now that are stopping you from doing this? Okay, because when we find that out, we can then bridge the gap. Because if we're not aware of what you want and what's stopping you, we're guessing. We can't bridge the gap. So we have to be aware of both, then we bridge the gap. And do you know what? I'm all for bringing awareness to that stuff, but do you know what? Where I went wrong in the past is I used to dwell on old patterns. I used to look for things that were wrong with me. So guess what showed up? Things that were wrong with me. I was creating things that weren't even there. I was creating things that I'd already cleared, that I'd already just overcame, but I was just going back and thinking, I need to clear more. I need to clear more. I need to clear more. No, get away from that. Get away from that, because you know what? You are a conscious creator. So when you're aware and you've acknowledged that pattern, make a decision in that moment to start consciously creating your life. So what are the conscious commitments that are going to get you to this? That's going to get you operating out of this? What do you need to consciously choose to do through choice to become this person? Once we know that, and you step out your own way, and you make different choices, Voila, first one done. Okay? Because then your true message comes out. You share your true message with the world, which is really what you truly want to do. And remember, it all begins with you, and it all begins with coming from within you, that true message from your heart. Now, if you don't operate out of this zone, it'll never be your true message. You'll always be having a mask on. You'll always be fucking hiding behind something. Okay? So I invite you to look at character. Number one thing, character. You can't go anywhere without character. Next, community. Next, C, community. So community, we have to be aware. First of all, we have to know who we truly want to work with. So we know who we are, but now we need to know who we want to work with. Okay? So who is the dream client that's going to benefit most from this power you've got, this zone of genius you've got? We need to understand who the person is now. So who is that dream client that's going to benefit from this? Okay? Because that's going to be the person that you truly want to work with. Okay? So until you're aware of this, this is always going to be second guessing and changing and chopping and changing and chopping and changing and chopping and changing. And you're never really going to be clear on who the person is. You're never going to get clear on the problems and aspirations, because that's all you really need to do. It's simple stuff. Operate out your zone of genius. Know who you want to work with, but understand that person better than they understand themselves. So what are the problems? What problems are they going through right now in their life that you can solve with that power? What are they? Are you aware of them? Do you understand them? Do you know how to solve them? Yeah? So when you know these problems and you know the way they speak about them, you can then talk in their language. You can then give them that back and talk to that person, because you are in operating from your zone of genius and you're showing up as you and serving. Again, get clear on their aspirations, get clear on where they want to go. So they've got the problem, the aspiration, and you're the man that can bridge the gap. But you know what? You'll never bridge that gap for someone if you don't bridge the gap for yourself. Okay? So all starts with you. I'm going to go back to this all the time. All starts with you. I'm going to say it again. All starts with you. If you do not bridge the gap between yourself and you're always operating from behind a mask, you're never going to create transformation in someone. Pretty bold statement, but you know what? I don't care, because it's true. You will never create transformation, proper transformation from the inside out in someone else's life if you do not bridge the gap yourself, if you do not go through that journey yourself. It's like how do you expect, if you're working in the gym right now, how do you expect to push someone through the 12 rep? Saying say they got to 8 and they were struggling and you pushed them to 12. See, if you didn't push yourself to that 12 rep and through that, you're no right to push that person through it, because you've not done it yourself. So it all has to come from you. Starting to paint the picture here, has to come from you. Okay? So when we're aware of that client, who your dream client is, we can then create a community and get all your dream clients in this community by something simple as creating like a Facebook group. So then you've got somewhere to invite people into and create a community of people that are going to be seeing you, because you're going to be that person that's owning your shit and showing up every day and fucking sharing your zone of genius with so much fucking passion that you're going to be contagious. People are going to love you. Okay? So it's again, community. Doesn't have to be any harder than that. There's other things we can do. But I'm not even going to go into that right now, because I'll end up overwhelming you. And I want to keep this video as short as possible so you can watch it in as short a time as possible. But be clear on who the client is. Problems, aspirations. Know exactly where they hang about. Go and hang about where they hang about. And have a community where you can invite them in. So you get people into your community. And it's like they now see you. It's not hard, guys. Like, stop over-complicating the process. It's not hard at all. Okay? So community. I invite you to consider creating a community. But most importantly, owning your shit all starts with you. Remember that. Okay. So next, we're going to talk about content or creative expression. Say both go together. Okay. So if you're not creatively expressing yourself in the right kind of way, when you're in alignment, when you've owned your shit and you understand your zone of genius, if you're not creatively expressing yourself, then you're going to feel like something's out of alignment, because there's a human drive for creative expression. Okay. So content, creative expression. So again, this is content that you're putting out there into the marketplace. Are you showing up every day, and are you showing that zone of genius? Are you speaking to that dream client? Are you actually putting yourself out there, putting content out there? And when you're putting content out there, because you're operating from that zone and you're tapping into that zone, and I'm pointing at my heart, guess, drop down here. When you're operating from there in that zone, you're creatively expressing, you're creating. You are a creator, so you're creating and you're expressing. And then, like, when I do my blogs, when I'm doing this, after that, I'll probably jump about this room for 5 minutes, like, yeah, because I'm buzzing, because I love doing it. Oh, that's my phone. Well, never mind. We'll just turn that on silent. Yeah, so I'll probably bounce about this place when I finish my blogs and stuff. I'm sitting in Starbucks. I'm sitting there with a massive smile on my face. I'm high. My energy's high, and I'm just like, fuck, that was awesome. I fucking loved that. I loved it. Okay, because I'm creatively expressing my zone of genius, and I'm owning my shit, and I'm creatively expressing myself from my heart, and it feels fucking amazing. And you know what? It's okay to feel amazing. It's good to feel good. Like, don't sabotage yourself because you're feeling good. It's actually a good thing. Okay? Just putting it out there. That was off target, but it came to me, so I'm going to say it. Yeah, so are you putting content out there that's in alignment with you? This person that we've created here, this power that you've got, this zone of genius, that's speaking to this dream client, that's giving them, that's inspiring them, that's educating them. Okay? And when you're creating content, think about 80% inspiration, 20% education. Don't be preaching all the time. Yeah, you can educate people, just like this video. I'm opening your eyes a little bit, but I'm not on the line all the time preaching. I'm just there inspiring. I'm there inspiring you. I'm there inspiring you to a greater future. I'm there 20% giving you insight and telling you what to do. But most of the time, I'm just inspiring you, and I'm opening your mind. So when you're doing content, think about 80% inspiration, 20% education. And you can do that through blogs, videos. You can do little memes, use like word swag, put some your logo on it, write whatever you want, put that up, put some quotes up, whatever you want to do. Video is one of the best ways, because they get to see you and feel you as a person, because nobody cares about how much knowledge you've got. Nobody gives a shit unless they know you actually care. And at the end of the day, like, while I'm on the subject, I'll say it, your clients don't care if you're a level 4, level 3, fucking advanced or whatever. They don't give a shit. All they care is that they can relate to you, and that you emotionally connect with them. So you're actually connecting with them, and that you actually care. They don't give a shit about anything else. Okay, that's the first thing people look for. Hint, hint. Can I relate to this person? So are you telling stories? Are you telling stories about your clients? Are you telling stories about you? Are you relating it back to your past on the lessons you've had, etc., etc., etc.? Are you doing that stuff? Okay? And again, that's creative expression. Okay? Next, before I go off on a tangent, quickly covered that one. Next is your products and programs. So you're going to creatively express and create content for your products and programs that's in alignment with the zone of genius and the dream client. Because if you're not operating out of this, the passion's not going to be there, the inspiration's not going to be there, and it's just going to be a big preachy thing, a preachy course that the market doesn't even want. Trust me, I've done it. It doesn't work, where I was just trying to make money. I've made a lot of mistakes. So yeah, like, I built out a full membership site, and it was like, yeah, I was fucking buzzing. I was like, this is awesome. Like, I love this. I love this. This is amazing. This is amazing. For one, I wasn't operating out of my zone of genius because I didn't know fucking what I wanted. I didn't even know where I stood in life or whatever. So yeah, I wasn't operating out of that. Two, I didn't even know who I wanted to work with. I was just sort of guessing as I went along and just putting it out there, and I created the whole course, spent a ton of money, and then lost it all because it didn't work. So learn from my mistake. Do the basics first, which is it all starts with you. Okay, so are you actually expressing yourself properly through your products and programs? Is that you operating out your zone of genius, serving that person that you truly want to serve? Are you, or are you not? Okay, so again, it doesn't have to be any more difficult than that. Content is king. Are you creatively expressing yourself? Put them in as one. Okay, next is conversation. Okay, C for conversation. Are you having conversations with your dream clients? Are you? Or are you hiding? Like most people do. They think it's bad to speak to people. They think it's bad to reach out to people. They think it's bad to have a conversation with people. You know what? Like, because it doesn't have to be difficult. Like, you've got a community now, remember? You've got a community there. So you can reach out to people. You can invite them into your community. You can have conversations with them and leverage the conversations, okay? Because it doesn't have to be hard. Because conversations lead to other conversations, which leads to other conversations, which lead to then you finding out what the hell is going on with them. And then if you've got the solution, then it leads to you offering them the solution, which then equals sale. Okay, so are you having conversations in your business? Like, have you got systems in place where you're having conversations with your dream clients? Or you've got systems in place where you've got your dream clients coming into your business so you can have these conversations with them? And again, it's as simple as choosing to step up, choosing to step up into that zone of genius. Remember, it starts with you, and start operating from that servant leader place where you can have a conversation with someone and give them a fucking breakthrough in the conversation. Give them a breakthrough on the conversation. Because when you just focus on serving, the money comes. When you focus on the money, for me personally anyway, the money doesn't come. But when I focus on operating from my zone of fucking genius and serving my dream clients, wow, the money comes. Okay? So again, a question I want to leave you with. Are you having meaningful conversations in your business? Do you have systems set up to have these conversations in your business, which lead to other conversations, which lead to other conversations, which leads me to the next C, which is contribution. Are you contributing to that dream client? Are you giving them value, in other words? So these conversations are going to lead to you giving them value, because if you've got the solution for their problem, which you should be clear on by owning your shit and bridging your gap, then understanding the problems and aspirations of your dream clients so you know what to give in value to bridge that gap. Oh, their problems at, their aspirations at, fuck me, that's my zone. I'm going to create fucking a training around that, and it's going to help them, it's going to serve them. Get excited about it. When I'm fucking creating content, I'm just like, I'm excited because I love doing it. Okay? As you can tell, I love doing it, and I will never stop, ever, because it's my zone. It's where I operate from, and it just fucking makes me feel alive. And that's what we should be feeling, alive, because we are alive, we're breathing, okay? Most people aren't actually alive. They're breathing, but they're not alive. Okay, going off on them, because I'm going to stop. So contribution is key. If you're not contributing, if you're not giving value, if you're not showing them that you're the solution, having the conversation with them, and then showing them that you're the solution. Yeah, solution. I'm the solution. I know what I'm talking about. I'm the authority. I know what I'm talking about. As you can see, this is what I've done, blah, 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 blah. So they actually know. They know that you can help them. So if you're not contributing, if you're not giving that value, they're never going to know that you can help them. If you're hiding, if you're not showing up and owning your shit, starts with you, remember, then the value is never going to be there. You're never going to be able to create trainings that are going to give value, because you're going to be stuck in your own little world, overthinking shit instead of just taking action. Because I tell you what, I believe in fucking the universal law. I believe in energy. But you know what? Like, you've got to line the energy up first. You've got to be in a good, feel-good place. And you've got to have clarity on where you're going. But if you just feel good all day and you just think about what clarity you've got and you do nothing, fucking jack shit's going to happen. Okay? So you have to take the action. You have to take the inspired action. You have to take the action. You have to act on your inspirations. You have to learn what to do, then act on it. Yeah, you might fucking feel like giving up. Yeah, you might feel like shit to start with because you're breaking old habits. You're going through the dark times to get to the light. But this is where most people fall off, especially the people that believe in spiritual stuff and all that. They fall off because they don't go through the shit. They think, oh, that doesn't feel good, and they back off. Fuck that. Go in. Dive the fuck into that shit. Excuse the language, but I'm passionate, so it doesn't matter. Dive into the dark times, come through into the light, and come through a new person, a new man. Okay? Now, you'll never contribute into someone's life if you're not willing to do that. If you're not willing to go through the dark, you will never be able to give someone real value. Real value. Okay? And if you're not contributing into your life, you will never be able to contribute into someone else's life. So if you're not investing in you, money, time, and effort, if you're not going to the gym, if you're not eating healthy, if you're not doing all that stuff, if you're not working on your mindset, and you're not contributing into your life and making impact in your life, you will never contribute into someone else's life. You will never make impact into someone else's life at the level you truly want to. You may be able to help someone, but you will never be able to create that transformation that you're fucking burning away inside to do. Because I remember for me, like, I was so fucking passionate about helping people, but I wasn't helping my fucking self. I was too busy up to shit. I was too busy fucking doing X, Y, Z, and just being an uncommitted person. Okay? And until I became committed, until I looked after me, wow, when you just do that, and remember, it all starts with you. When you just do that, everything changes. You start serving at a higher level. You start breaking through people's bullshit because you own your own bullshit. Okay? So take that on board. Until you really look at you, the level of contribution's never going to be there at the level you truly want it to be at the high ticket level. You know what I mean? Someone to pay you a lot of money. Okay, it'll never be there unless you invest that money in you, unless you step up and own your shit and work on your personal development. Okay, it's never going to happen. Okay, because you'll always just hold yourself back. Okay, so last, giving them value. Once you've given them value and they know that you're a solution, the last C is conversion. So converting them into a client, into a paying client. So this is where it comes to learning a sales process, quote unquote. Yes, it's called sales, but really don't like the word, so I'm going to switch it to serving. You've got to learn how to really serve someone, how to give someone a coaching experience. Okay? If you don't know how to give someone a coaching experience, if you don't know how to take them through the process to really strip back the bullshit, to really get to the bottom of what's going on, but then fucking future pacing and getting them more excited than you by opening their mind and showing them what's truly possible and inspiring them and guiding them through that process, to then be like, how does that sound? Sounds fucking awesome. Wow, you've just opened my eyes. Like, I get that all the time. Wow, fuck, is that possible? Yeah, man, and more. How about we work together? You know what I mean? How about we work together? I'll fucking get you there. Easy. So you've got to learn how to serve. You've got to learn how to give someone an opportunity. You've got to learn how to give someone a coaching experience. You've got to own your own shit, because it starts with you. You've got to own your own shit so you can call someone else out on their shit, so they can have a breakthrough and be like, fuck, I didn't see that. How did I not see that? Thank you so much. I get it all the time as well. Thank you so much. Like, I'm so grateful because you made me realize something about myself. Okay, so conversion in my eyes isn't all about fucking pushing. And like, I've been in sales trainings where they're saying, push for the sale, push for the sale. I was just like, fuck that, I'm not interested. Like, see you later. I'm not signing up for anything. Bye. I'm not interested. For me, it's about serving. If you serve them right, there shouldn't be any obstacles. And if there is obstacles, then you deal with them at the time. But again, you just coach them through their mindset. There's no need to push. You just coach. You serve them as a leader. You show them what they're not seeing. Do you mind if I tell you something here? Okay. But tell them what you're seeing. This is what this is. This is what's showing up. And again, if someone isn't willing to go through that, and you're not, like, it's not all about push, push, push. It's about serving. So maybe take a step back and realize that that person's not for you if they're not willing to overcome that fear, overcome whatever is going on. Okay, if you show up and serve, people will come back to you. People will know who you are. People will speak about you. And your name will go everywhere. Okay, so it's not all about pushing. It's about understanding psychology. It's about understanding the process. It's about owning your shit. It's about taking them through a process where you're asking tough questions, where you're getting to the bottom of the fucking problems, where you're investigating the solution together, not just preaching, actually taking them on a journey in their mind's eye so they can see themselves fucking doing that. And at the end of it, they're just like, fuck, I'm ready. That's what it should be like. Okay? So the C's: character, community, content, creative expression, conversation, contribution, conversion. Get mixed up in words there. Conversion, the last one. Okay? Yeah, and we can implement these 6 C's pretty much. To begin with, what I do with clients is I implement them organically, so we grow organic to start with. But when we look to automate, all the groundwork we've done here by putting these 6 C's into place and systems, so you completely understand everything you need to understand, and you've dialed in all the skills that you need to step up to that next level, then we can take these 6 C's and automate. That's when the real scaling comes. That's when the real money comes. That's when everything just falls into place because you've put the initial groundwork in. You've put that system into place. And then that system's worked organically. You've begun to understand yourself more. You've broken through your bullshit. You understand your market. You understand the problems, their aspirations. You understand them better than they understand themselves. You've got a community of raving fans there. You're creatively expressing yourself. You've built fucking awesome habits around creating content. You're serving people. Your products and programs are fucking amazing because you've tested them. You've put people through them. You've understood the problems and aspirations even more. So you've created additional trainings around the problems and aspirations. And your product's just you, but serving that dream client. And it solves the problem. It stands out from the crowd. It's not just any old product. Okay? Then conversation. You're actually confident to sit in front of a camera like this and have a conversation with you. You're confident to get on the phone with someone and have a conversation. You're confident to fucking create a webinar. You're confident to sit and speak to someone on Facebook chat. You're confident to fucking speak. Another C, confidence. That confidence will never come. If you just throw money into growing big like I done and lost it all, man, you'll not have the confidence and you'll not break through. So stop thinking just fucking building automation and jumping in at that fucking deep end is going to solve your problem. It's not. Facebook ads isn't going to solve your problem if you're not confident. So this is going to get you confident. Okay? Like, I didn't have this confidence. I had to create this confidence. Another C, I had to create it. And I created it by putting systems into place. Now, this has just been dialed in over time from what I've learned from investing over 130 grand in myself. Okay? It's been dialed in, and I'll continue to dial it in until the day I fucking die, so this system will get even better and more bulletproof. Okay? So, yeah, conversation, contribution. You're going to actually be creating, you're going to be actually properly contributing into the marketplace. So when you go to automate that contribution, you just take that and switch it over into automation, and it's like, wow, the whole world sees it now. And it's just like, wow, this guy's fucking awesome. Because you've done the groundwork, you've learned what actually makes your dream client tick. You've learned what makes you tick, and you've put that and started contributing into the marketplace. Okay, and then last, conversion. Like, say for instance, you create a funnel. I don't know, like for me, for instance, a webinar funnel wasn't in alignment with anything that I truly wanted to do. It was just like fucking desperate to make money. Invested 10 grand in it and lost it all. Had I properly practiced converting people? No. So like when people came through, it was just like fucking, I was all nervous. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just guessing and wasting money in Facebook ads too. So in fact, not probably, I definitely lost more than 10 grand because I put money into advertising as well. Big lesson learned. So please, 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 please listen. I've told the story before, but I'll tell it again until you understand it. Do the groundwork. Start organic. Do the groundwork. Implement 6 C's. Slow the fuck down. Breathe. What are you rushing for? You got the rest of your fucking life ahead of you. You can lay the foundations for the next 6 months if you want. You can lay the foundations for 3 months. You know what? It takes as quick as you want it to fucking happen. You know what? A good time frame to aim for is 90 days. 2 to 3 months. You'll have the foundations laid by then. You'll have cash flow by then. And then you're just like, I'm winning. I understand. I get it. Fuck. I'm in a good place. I feel good. My message is amazing. I'm operating from my zone. I've got a community. I'm fucking so confident. Okay? So slow down. Take it easy. Remember, it's you versus you. Stop looking at people preaching and fucking going mental online. Stop it. Just held me back for a while. Stop. Look in the mirror at that person, that beautiful person in the mirror. Look at that person. You're unique. There's 7.4 billion people on the planet, plus more coming in every day. There's no one like you. So if you're not operating from your zone, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it again, fucking doing humanity a disservice. You are, 100%. Okay? So bonus C before I go. Calendar. Nobody looks at their calendar. I'll put my hands up. I never used to look at my calendar. And you know what? It caused me stress, overwhelm, 16-hour days, fucking hustling 24/7. I'm done with that shit, man. Now I'm just cool and calm and collective. And I've had a lot on today. And I still get everything done because it's all strategically planned in. I'm just like, bum, 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 got that. It all just like flows with ease. Like, it should just be a dance, man. You should just be dancing in life. That's what it should be like. Not like stuck in your own little world going, I fucking do it. Not doing enough, I'm not doing enough, I'm not doing enough. That's what I was like. Okay? So get on top of your calendar. Yes, you can set your calendar up to work with clients 1 day a week. Yes, you can do that. And make more money than you're making now. Yes, you can work 3 days a week doing projects, maybe 3 to 4 hours a time. Yes, you can actually only work 1 hour a day to actually get the must-do tasks done in your business to get the results that you want. Yes, you can have a lot of free time. Yes, you can work less than 25 hours a week and fucking make 5 times what you're making now. Make 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times, 10 times, 30 times, 60 times. The opportunities are limitless when you open this, okay? And you learn what to do from someone who's done it before, okay? So that's just a bonus C for you. Calendar. We don't look at it enough. And we're not disciplined enough to follow what we plan in, even if we do plan it in. So not a C, obviously, but discipline. Think about discipline, okay? Another 2 words I'm going to throw at you before I go is have patience and have persistence. And believe in your abilities to figure things out. When you do that, wow, everything changes. Because you know what? You become fundamentally unstoppable. And you are fundamentally unstoppable right now. You are a gift right now. That zone of genius is there. everything that you truly want to achieve is already done. Okay? The only thing that's stopping you right now is you. You're holding yourself back. I'll say it again. You're holding yourself back. So I invite you to ask yourself, what's holding me back right now from operating in this zone of genius, from creating the business and life that I've always dreamed of? And we'll leave it at that. Guys, if this video resonated with you and you're interested in implementing that system and dialing it in and laying the foundations, then once you've laid the foundations, you're looking to grow bigger, automate, scale, so you have a business that gives you the freedom you want, gives you the lifestyle you want, gives you more personal fulfillment, and it just makes you a very happy man. So you can work from anywhere in the world, so you're working 25 hours a week, so you've just got so much fucking free time, it's unbelievable. And not only that, like for me, like building a business, yeah, it's awesome and it happens, but I'm all about transforming lives. So where are you operating right now on your health? Where are you operating right now in your wisdom, your spirituality, your personal development? Where are you operating right now in your relationships? Are you showing up? Are you feeling connection? Do you love yourself? What's going on in your life in other areas? Because you know what? When you finish with me, your life is going to change. Feeling inspired to fucking reach out to me and actually work with someone that actually cares, shoot me a message right now on Facebook. Do not hold yourself back any further, and let's fucking bridge this gap between the zone of genius and what's stopping you. So we can then create the system. So we can then see the results. So we can then see the growth. So we can then see you become the man you've always wanted to become. Do you know what? That fucking fires me up. Okay? So thank you very, very much for listening. I appreciate you taking time out your day today to listen to me, getting passionate, sharing my love, sharing my knowledge, and just, yeah, I'm done. So I'm off out to have an absolute awesome night tonight, and I will catch up with you again later. If you've got any questions, hit me a message. If you're feeling inspired to talk to me, shoot me a message and we'll talk in more detail. Have an awesome day.